Hello, my friends. My name is Paul. Welcome back to A Common Touch of Fantasy. And today is day 1, August 18th, 2017. Yes, I'm doing something new. Today, The Prey of Gods and Twisted Knots reviews. Prey of Gods by Nicky, Drayden, Twisted Knots by D.A. Xiaolin, Spires, and also Kill or Be Killed issue number 10. Alright, let's get right to it with some news. Hugo Awards. I haven't talked about it yet. Very happy with the results. Amal El Motar is an amazing writer, and she deserves all the awards. Seanan McGuire, also an amazing writer. She is probably the hardest working writer in the industry. She is amazing. The amount of content that she puts out yearly is phenomenal. I just don't even know. Teen Jeopardy, woo! Very excited. I was very surprised that the Obelisk Gate won. As some of you may know, it wasn't my favorite book. I really thought that the Charlie Jane Anders book would have won, or the Yoon-Ha Lee book would have won. I really thought Yoon-Ha Lee was going to win this year. I think I'm going to reread the Obelisk Gate because maybe I am incorrect about that book. Also, Good Omens has some actors for the Amazon series. David Tennant, Michael Sheen, amazing. Alright, to the short stories. We're reviewing Clarkesworld, issue 131. The first story was Twisted Knots by D.A. Xiaolin Spires. Tomorrow I'm going to be reading Reversion by Nin Harris. Join me if you would like. I will put the links to both of these short stories in the description box below. And then if you join me, you can talk to me about the same story I read today, tomorrow. Twisted Knots by D.A. Xiaolin Spires was an interesting little story. I thought it had a good idea, but I think that D.A. Xiaolin Spires kind of tried to do too much in this. So basically it's about an Asian influenced story where a young girl likes to create mobiles and dioramas and things of that nature, and she figures out that as she goes later in life that there's magic involved in that, and that she can create like basically what is a golem. And she has her mother to thank because of this. Her mother had that same type of like magical power, and there's like an emotional reveal at the end, but it just didn't hit very hard. It was a story that really wanted to do a lot, and I needed to do a lot less. I would say this is a maybe read story, bordering on a maybe skip it story. It was okay. I probably would give it like a 2 to a 3, around there. Tomorrow, Reversion by Nin Harris. Looking forward to this. Nin Harris is a great short story writer, and I will be continuing to read Clarkesworld issue 131 from August 2017 each day, skipping Sundays if you would like to read along. Alright, comics, Kill or Be Killed, issue number 10. This finishes out the second arc of Kill or Be Killed by Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, and Elizabeth Breitweiser. Amazing art, amazing story. I just really like this comic because it is dark. This guy basically is required to kill bad people for this like entity that's following him, and it just has a really dark tone to it, but the characters and the relationships between the characters really makes it fantastic. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite comics, and the second volume should be coming out as it ended with this volume here. Tomorrow's comic will be Action Comics Superman number 983. This is part 5 of Revenge, which has a bunch of classic Superman villains coming against Supes. Wonder if you can do it. Who knows? Moving on, The Prey of Gods by Nicky, Drayden is a fantasy book with science fiction type elements in it, and it's basically about individuals that become or figure out that they have like demigoddess or demigod type powers within them, and they have to stop this demigoddess that's trying to destroy South Africa. Many different characters, many different ages, sexual diversity, racial diversity, sexual orientation diversity in this book. Really a great book. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it suffered from, first book syndrome, which is I want to put all my ideas in this book, and because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a second book. And I think because of that, it was just a little bit too messy for me, but it was a lot of fun. It had this very raw, uncensored feel to it, but at the same time, it was silly. And that line that she walked was very interesting, and I really liked that line in this book. I give it 3 out of 5. I do recommend it. It was a fun read and a relatively short read because the little chapters are small. I am going to be reading this weekend Caroline Kepnes, You. I want some really creepy vibes in my life for some reason, I guess. And then I want to know from you guys what I should read next week. So 2 of these 3 novellas will be read next week, and I want to know from you guys which ones should I read. We have KJ Parker's The Last Witness, Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire, and Food of the Gods by Cassandra Khaw. I will put a poll on my Twitter, but also you can say down below which ones you think I should read next week. I will read the top 2 vote getters, and the third one will be thrown in an abyss of fire. No, I'll probably just read that the next week. But yeah, let me know which one of those I should read next week. And I hope you join me with maybe tomorrow's short story, Reversion by Nin Harris, or Action Comics, or maybe join me with the read of one of those novellas next week. I recently bought Age of Assassins by R.J. Barker. Looking forward to reading that. That is like an assassin versus an assassin type story, where one assassin has a physical deformity, which is very interesting for an assassin. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I've heard a lot of great things about that epic fantasy book. In the comments below or on Twitter, ask me a question, and I'll answer it the following day. Anything about books, a discussion topic, it can be personal. Doesn't matter. I'll pick someone, I'll pick a question, and then answer it the next day. Yes, I am doing something new. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm excited about it. Hopefully, I will start being able to build a community. I will see you guys tomorrow on Saturday, and then I will be off on Sunday. But Monday through Saturday, I should be making a video in the morning and uploading it. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to look at the description box below for more information about the books that I talked about. Thanks so much.